While contemplating more theories on sister location, an interesting thought popped into my head about the presence of a scooper within Freddy Fazbear's Pizza Place, and how its function could be related to not only Henry, but also Funtime Chica. In the Ruin DLC of Security Breach, during one of its endings, Cassie can come across a scooper room buried deep in the remains of Henry's Pizzeria, using the device in order to trap and temporarily take out the violent and dangerous mimic. When comparing the device to the previous iteration at sister location, we can see that the two are quite different, with the one in Ruin looking much more advanced and complicated than its predecessor. It also looks like rather than simply ejecting the animatronic when it is inactive, the scooper in Ruin looks like it was made to hold down an animatronic while injection is taking place, which lines up with the aggressive and homicidal behavior of the animatronics we see in Pizzeria Simulator. In Pizzeria Simulator, there are several catalogs that the player can choose from to buy items, with these items being able to be placed within the pizzeria after their purchase. One catalog in particular, the Rare Finds auctions, has several memorabilia that I think could be traced back to several different locations of the past, such as the deluxe ball pit possibly coming from the 1985 Freddy's with the unwithered animatronics, the disco pizza lights coming from any of the Freddy's establishments we've seen so far in the series, although I have a hunch that it's likely from the 1995 Freddy's with the classic animatronics. The egg baby possibly coming from sister location Bunker itself, possibly being used by William himself to keep the various viewpoints we see in the Funtimes in the game's files, the security puppet coming from Fredbear's, and both Music Man and Funtime Chica from the sister location Bunker. This leads into my next point with the story scene of Fazbear's Fright, specifically Count the Ways, where we see Funtime Freddy being left abandoned in a junkyard before being found by Millie's grandfather, which takes in the homicidal bear in his workshop. A similar scenario has happened with Eleanor and Sarah as well. Lastly, with Pizzeria Simulator, we see that Henry has an extensive knowledge of Remnant, its effects on the animatronics, and how to get rid of its effects altogether. We see he has access to both the blueprints of the scooper and the components that make up Molten Freddy, which means that at some point in between FNAF 3 and Pizzeria Sim, he found out about the substance and the experiments William was doing with it. With all this in mind, my theory is that just like Funtime Freddy and Count the Ways, Funtime Chica might have been taken from the sister location Bunker and abandoned in a junkyard, where she remained until she was found and put on the Rare Finds auction. After this, Henry would take the animatronic chicken and use it in conjunction with the scooper, injecting Remnant within her frame to see the effects of the paranormal substance. After studying Remnant extensively, Henry would then neutralize the Remnant within Funtime Chica and continue on with his plans, using his newfound knowledge in order to properly free Molten Freddy. This could also explain the presence of Logbook Chica during the early teasers of FNAF 6, where Henry may be trying to get Remnant out of the remains of the robots with his scooper in the same way Afton did.